Hey gang, Ozman here with some Planetside 2 footage. Planetside 2, for those of you who don't know, is a free-to-play, massive, multiplayer online FPS. And you'll see me now hot dropping in to the very edge of the battle zone. I'd been playing for about 20 minutes by this time, so I still don't really know what I'm doing. You'll see me to start with here, just trying to work out where the fight is, which way to go. So you'll see a lot of checking the map. I also did a bit of running around between battle zones. This is a huge game in terms of the geographical scope of the battlefield. Maybe I'll at some points you'll see me zoom out on that map and you'll see just how big the battle zone is. So here I am, I've worked out where I think I need to go to get to the fight. And so I've sped this up. I haven't cut any of the footage. Normally I would, cut and fade to save time, but I wanted to show you the full experience, so I've included all the running sequences. I've just sped them up. And one thing you'll notice is it's a very good looking game. As I said, it's free to play. The graphics are really good. The artwork is really good. Controls are nice. I mean, even though it's free, it's a very well polished game. One thing that's interesting is I was only getting about 30 to 40 frames per second, and I haven't got a really great gaming rig, but I've got a pretty good one. Usually I can get over 100 frames per second on Battlefield 3, over 120 quite often on Medal of Honor Warfighter on my PC, so it's no slouch, but about the most I was getting last night on Planetside 2 was about 45 frames per second. So it's clearly very resource intensive. Keeping track of that many players on that larger... Oh, hello tank! That larger map must, take some serious processing power. And again, this is the third or second day it's been out or something, so I suspect that the optimization will improve over time as well. I'm playing the heavy assault class, which is the guy with the rocket launcher, and I just got revived, so they have medics with revive capabilities there, and we seem to have seen off the attack on this bit of the base. So again, speeding things up. I spend a bit of time, you'll see, just trying to work out what to do next. I'm playing by myself. I've got no voice comms with anyone else on the server. There's no grand strategy, no plan, so I did feel a lot of the time last night, like, what am I doing? What do I do now? Why is that happening? Which isn't surprising. So again, checking that strategic map to work out where to go next. You see so many options there of where fights are going on. So I spawned into this next facility, and from here I'm planning on pushing into one of those blue areas to take it back from the blue guys. And I soon learned a valuable object lesson. Apart from the fact that he's invisible, that guy in the quad's a teammate, and he ran me over. Yep. Team killing is on all the time in Planetside 2. Apparently, if you team or shoot your teammates too much, it actually locks your weapons temporarily, so you do get punished on the battlefield if you're too lax with your shooting. And here come the enemy. They have the same idea as us. Now, I'm totally new to this. The control layout's different. I don't play first-person shooters much on my PC anyway, so I'm not used to the mouse and keyboard, and you'll see me mash the map up at the wrong points and change weapons and just sometimes every now and then run into things. But such is life. here we are. I'm going to try and defend this same base now. We're getting pushed by infantry. That guy's got a shield. I've got to shoot through the shield. Apparently I've got a shield, but I don't really know how to use it. And now I can see this armour. See that? There's three armour pieces down there. Accidentally bring the map up by mashing the keys. That's what seeing 3 tanks will do. So this is a not insignificant push against this area. So I'm hoping I get some backup soon. Thin cut sorted me out. Plus I was assisted by 2 other people. Nice little kill feed there. So here I am checking that map. The map shows that this is where I died, the red, yellow skull and crossbones, and you can see that there's red infantry dots pushing right in there now, so I'm going to stay back there and try and hold that area. And that arm is pushed up. I'm the guy with the rocket launcher, so I'm going to sit there and try and pick off the armour. Now, what I don't realise is that whilst I'm in this room and we own the facility, the enemy can't shoot in here. We can shoot out, but they can't shoot in, and they can't run in here. So I did wonder why I hadn't been rushed for quite a while before I worked that out. That's also the reason that this tank hasn't blown me to pieces with its splash damage. So I'll speed this up. It's me back and forth trying to get those tanks. Taking advantage of the shield here. But they're taking the rest of the facility whilst we lurk in this spawn room. They're taking the facility around from behind us. So something interesting happens. We lose the facility here and I immediately start taking damage. So that spawn room's now flipped. The enemy can run in here and I'm taking damage while I'm in there. So, and have to run out and they're all just waiting for us. That's an interesting game mechanic. So it means you can't get completely spawn camped because you can spawn into that room and no one can shoot you. But you can't just lurk in there because they'll just take the rest of the facility from behind you and then you get turfed out of that spawn room. I quite like it. So you can see they've taken, this map area is now blue, so they've taken this whole region. Now I can spawn back at a different spot. And I want to try and take that back. So again, running, I have to run to get back to where we were. But my thinking is let's take that straight back. And again, a bit of running around. You'll see I had to do some running around, but it's not intolerable the amount of running around I had to do. So I think it's a good balance between having separate areas to fight over in a huge map and not having to spend your whole time running between objectives or driving between objectives. I'm pretty quickly back here to where the action's at. Here I'm capping a point because I play the objective. And there's so much depth to the strategy here. I mean, I'm not sure how many points you have to capture to take back the map region. I'm not sure what happens, you know, when you own a certain amount of map regions. There's resource implications apparently. You know, the strategic side of this game is very in depth, and perhaps if I get into the game, that's the side that will really appeal to me. Because the real feeling I got is that this is all about grand objectives as well as minor objectives, tactics and strategy. So you need to know which points to capture to turn a region, but you also need to know which regions to capture to best benefit the empire you're playing for on the continent. So for those of us who like objective gameplay, it's a godsend. I played a bit of Halo 4 last night multiplayer, and that's just exact opposite, where it's just about killing people. That's the objective, is just run around and kill people, which is a lot of fun. I'm not down on Halo 4 for that, but playing the two different types of games last night together really highlighted the difference in what's possible. Again, checking that big map again. So deploy back, and I'm going to keep trying. So I'm going to call the video there. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you think Planetside 2 is is something you'd like to see on my channel. I may play it here and there. It's not going to tempt me away from Battlefield 3 or Halo even that much, but it was quite entertaining to play, and I'll probably put a bit of time into it. Thanks guys, cheers.